Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to make this gorgeous arrangement. Alright, so let's get started. So what I did was I got a hat box from a local floral supply shop. I lined the hat box with a grocery store bag and then also a liner that you would probably use for, say, a plant. I put in 2 floral foams. I cut one in half and put it on both sides, and I wanted to make sure it was secure and tight, but I noticed that it still had a little wiggle room, so I went and I got just some leftover floral foam I had, and I stuck it in on the sides. It was perfect. So what I did was I noticed that the trash or the bag was kind of sticking out, so I kind of trimmed it down. And normally these boxes have liners, but this one didn't come with one. And then I secured it even more with a little bit of floral tape. So I checked to see if how it was going to look with the hat on it. I mean, with the top of the hat on it. Now I come in and I cut my hydrangea sideways or at an angle, so that one, it's easy to stick into the foam, and then two, it sucks up water. So I stuck that one in the middle, checked to see how the top looked, and then I cut another one for the side, cut it at the angle, and then I took off those petals on the side because those love to suck up water, and because it's not directly in water, it's in a floral foam. We want to make sure that those petals get enough of water. I cut that off because I noticed it was a little bit higher, and I just stuck it directly into the foam because I wanted a certain shape. I cut the next one at an angle, take off those petals, kind of cleaned it up, and I stuck that one on the side. Now I just went back in and kind of adjusted because I wanted the center to be a little bit higher, because we got to remember it is in it's gonna have the hat top on the back, so we wanted to have some depth. Now that everything is kind of set, I went in with my roses. I cut them at an angle. I kind of bloomed them by spinning them in my hand, and I'm going to put 3 in the front. And the reason why I kind of bloom them by spinning them in my hand is because with white flowers, a lot of times trying to flex or bloom them by hand, they will make the flower brown. So we don't want that with these beautiful white flowers. So I put them on the side, and I also put the 3 in the front. Again, adjusting. And then I kind of put one in between the hydrangea because I don't want it to look like one big blob of hydrangea. I want it to look you know, like it's just growing out of the hat box. Now I'm coming in with these Lizianthus. They have like a little bit of pink at the top of them. And I love these flowers because they come in a like 10 stems, and the stems also have like these blooms on them, and I just love that depth that it gives. So I stick these all around. You don't have to put these in 3 because of the fact that they have the um, the blooms that come off of it, so your eyes are not going to count. But a lot of times, because we're so used to seeing counting 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, 2 lips, we're so used to counting even numbers that when you put just 2 flowers together in the front of an arrangement, your eyes are just going to count it. So that's why we normally do odd. But because these flowers have, like I said, the blooms on them, you really don't have to put 3 of them at a time. So I'm just going in and adjusting again, and now I'm going to come back around and come in with these gorgeous Freesia. I love this. These are so pretty. These also have blooms that kind of come up off the flower, and they also too have like this kind of pinkish undertone in them, and it's so pretty, like on the tips. It's just great. I love these flowers also. I love every flower, to tell you the truth. But these came out. These are really pretty. They add that depth, and they give it such a unique feel because of the blooms that come up the stem, or the side of the flower rather. So we're just going to put these all around. Again, I'm checking to see how it looks with the top on it. Adjusting flowers, checking for depth, adding a few more, some in the back, some on the sides. It was hard to find my phone. Now we're just going to check, fluff, look and see where something is hollow, where I can see. Now I'm going to come back through with my last flower, and that is the Snapdragon. And I love this flower for this arrangement because it has flowers that grow up its stem. It's a long flower, so I just really took the tops of the flower and I put them in spots. I wanted to give that that flowy look coming out of this hat box. So we used this Snapdragon, and like I said, just the tops of them to add some more depth. Now I'm just going to go back through, look and see, like I said, just look and see where you see anything hollow, anything that needs to be covered up. I checked my hat. I noticed that the back needed some more flowers, so I went to the back and added some roses. I think I added roses, 2 roses, some Lizianthus, and I think I added some Freesia. Remember, never leave any of your flower foam or your mechanic showing. Now I put the hat in. I put the top on and secured it with, I hot glued some wire in the back, and I checked to make sure everything was good. Oh, I did check and add a few more flowers to the back once I got the top on. And we're done. Isn't it so lovely? I really enjoyed this look. Oh, I did add 3 blooms of orchids because it needed a little bit more pink. But other than that, that is it. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.